Welcome to the practice today, guys. Today we will be focusing on core strength, and core strength is one of the important secrets for all the asanas actually. It helps to maintain the posture of the spine, so an erect spine, and it also helps with balance and stability, which just improves all the asanas. So let's begin. Sit on a block or a blanket with both the feet close to your groin, the shins parallel to the ground or on the firmly on the ground, and hands up or hands down, and close your eyes. And just connect with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take a few more breaths on your own. After you finish the last exhale, you can gently open your eyes and let's begin. So, take your blanket or the towel and make like a 6-inch wide uh, stack like this, and then you're going to roll that blanket and roll it pretty close so that you have a nice thick and firm burrito. Would be about 6 inches, and you can remove the block, place it on your mat. Request everyone to please mute so that there's no echo. So you can place this blanket such that it's in the middle of your mat, and you're going to lie down on this roll such that the area between your navel and your pubic bone, like this area,
Okay.
would be on that mat, would be on this roll.
No, I can't.
So,
Okay, now. Pragti,
yeah.
can you unmute yourself? We can't hear you.
Oh, you cannot.
We can't hear you. Yeah.
Oh.
Same here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Perfect. Now it works. Thanks. I'll do
Okay.
myself.
So let me begin again. What I was saying is, if you can take your towel and make like a 6-inch wide fold on it, and then you're going to roll that blanket. Make sure that it's pretty tight and firm, and you will roll it to make about a 6-inch diameter circle, and you place it in the middle of the mat, and you're going to lie down on this roll such that the area between your navel and your pubic bone comes on that. You may feel a little bit of pressure, but just try to keep breathing through it. Again, make sure it's not on your chest. It should be, your navel should be above that roll. And once you feel comfortable enough, you can place your head gently on the ground. The toes are untucked and the big toes are touching each other and the heels are away from each other. So you guys missed that. Today we are going to be focusing on core strengthening, and this lying down on this burrito roll is going to help us awaken the core. And core is an important secret for all the asanas. It helps with maintaining the correct posture of the spine. It also helps with balance and stability. So keep breathing. Couple of minutes more. You can either place your hands near your head or on your sides, whatever is comfortable. The most important thing is having that pressure on that area between the navel and the pubic bone. For 30 seconds more. And you can gently come up and put the blanket away. So, what area you felt over there is the primary core, and you need to engage that uh, in all the asanas. That just helps get deeper into the asanas and it also makes it easier. So, for the first one today, go into the cat cow. So, your knees are about shoulder width apart, your hands are in front, you're coming into a tabletop. That is your, and you're going to inhale and you're going to curve your spine, make like a concave spine, and then you're going to exhale and you're going to round your back. Make sure you're firmly pushing with your palms into the mat. And let's begin. Inhale, exhale. Make sure your elbows are not bent. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And go at your own pace. Few more times. Now for the last exhale, just come into tabletop again. Engage your core and you're going to lift the left leg and the right hand at the same time. And when you lift it, it should not go above your back. It should not be like this or down. Try to keep it parallel to your spine, in line with your spine. And then hand in front, the right hand in front, and hold. Let's do the other side. So hold for a count of about 5 and then put it down. You can keep repeating about 3 or 4 times on your own. Two more times. And this time you're going to push your left leg back and hold it with your right hand and turn to your left. And release. Let's do the other side. So bend it and look to your right. And release. And you can take a child's pose. So your big toes are touching each other and you are folding down in the front. Make sure the elbows are not touching the mat and take a few breaths here. The hips are touching the heels. The next one, let's come on our stomach. Just like we did initially with the blanket on, this time the feet are together. The palms are near your chest. Uh, and you're going to place your elbows actually pretty close to the chest. So you're going to rest your hands, the forearms on the ground, and try to raise your chest and look at the front, or look slightly up, but don't put too much pressure on your neck. And you can release. This was the Sphinx pose. For the next one, take your palms by your sides. Your chin is on the ground. You're going to raise your legs and your hands at the same time. Inhale and raise and hold and release. Let's do this a few times at your own pace. Each time you inhale and hands up, feet up, and release. Two more times. Inhale and last time. Release. That was Shalabhasana. Make sure your big toes are touching each other and the heels are apart. Take a few breaths here. Now place your palms by your chest and you're going to push through your arms such that your arms are straight and you're going to look up and hold. Keep breathing and release. We do this one more time. This is Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Inhale and up. Keep breathing and release. For the next one, see if you can grab your ankles, bend your feet and grab your ankles, and you're going to inhale and raise your chest and your knees at the same time. Inhale. So in this pose, you have to make sure that your knees are not going more than shoulder width apart, and try to have your shins perpendicular to the mat. So you need to pull yourself back such that your shins are perpendicular to the mat as much as possible. So let's try it one more time. And release. Feet on the ground, big toes touching. Take a few deep breaths in. And you can gently come up now. The next one, let's try a plank, and we will try to hold the plank for maybe 20 seconds to begin with. And for a plank, you need to make sure that your shoulders are right above your wrist and your hips are not up or down. They have to be in line. I mean, you will feel it. So you can adjust your position and make sure your elbows are not bent. You need to tighten your core. Make sure the neck is in line with the spine. So the head is not dropping down or up. And keep holding. You can take this at your own pace. If you feel tired, you can do this. Raise your hips and try and come back again. You can come back on your knees and take a child's pose. The next one, we'll do the same thing, the plank, but this time on the forearms. So your shoulders are going to be above your elbows. You're going to tuck your toes. Again, the hip should not be too high or too low. And keep looking in the front. The neck is neutral and hold. Tightening the core and breathe through it. And release when you feel it's a good time. Just relax. Let's try a side. So for that, you lie on your left side. The So you're going to put your left hand on the ground. So you can first observe, basically you have to have this left hand perpendicular to the mat. And sorry, I'm not able to talk while I'm doing it, but I'll demonstrate and then. So you have to make sure that your hips are the from the head to the toes, it's making a straight line. Your hips cannot be dropping down. If this is difficult, you can bend your lower leg and then just come up like this. This may be an easier way of doing it. And you can release. Let's do the other side. So take a inhale and push yourself up and hold. And release. Now we will do a pose called Dandasana. So if you have a wall, it will be good to sit with your feet against the wall and push your feet firmly into the wall. The feet are a little bit, I mean, they could be, it's good to have them together. And you're going to place your hands by your hips. And again, just engage your core and sit straight. This is like a neutral pose. And we will do a twist now. So bend your, I'll do the right side first. So bend your right foot. You're going to raise your left hand up and you're going to twist. Now, when you twist, you have to make sure that your entire upper thorax is on the right side and you're pushing with your right hand. Make sure your spine is as erect as possible. The left elbow is pushing into the right knee. And keep holding. Push into the wall with your left foot. And release. Let's do the other side. The left foot pretty close to your groin. Raise your right hand up. The torso completely on the left side. Spine erect. And keep twisting to the left. And the twist is not through the head, but it is through the shoulders and your thoracic vertebrae. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. The next one, let's try the bridge pose. So for that, lie down on your back with your feet pretty close to your hips, and grab your ankles if you can. The head remains on the ground, and you're going to lift your hips up, and you're going to hold. The shoulders are pushing into the ground, and the hips are above the ground. Keep breathing. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do that one more time. So hold your ankles, inhale, and push your hips up, and hold. Keep breathing normally. Make sure your knees are not flaring out, they are shoulder width apart. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now extend both your legs in front. Grab your right knee, and you're going to kind of make the shin parallel to the small side of your mat, and you're going to lift your head up and try and see if you can cradle the shin between both the elbows, and just keep looking up at the ceiling. Pull the shin as close to your chest as possible. The legs. The next one, we're going to take an inhale, and we're going to raise the head and the feet at the same time, and we're going to hold it. So inhale and hold. You need to engage your core. Feel your core muscles. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Get your knees close to your chest and press them against your chest. Take a few deep breaths in. Now we're going to do a twist. So for that, you're going to go to your left with your right knee, and you're going to try to hold your right foot with your left hand, and you're going to bend the left leg and hold the left foot with your right hand. You can first observe if you want, and see if you can straighten the right foot. And you need to keep looking up towards the ceiling. Make sure the right foot is straight and keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's go towards the right now. So grab your left foot with your right hand. Initially, you can keep it bent. Bend the right foot as well. Grab it with the left hand, and then see if you can make the not make it straight. You can keep bent, but making it straight is going to give you a deeper stretch. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. For the next one, let's do a down dog. So if you have a block or a book, place it not in the middle but a little bit on the upper side of the mat. So you're going to come into down dog such that your head is on the block. So take your hands in front, fingers are stretched out, and come up on. First, you're on your knees, and you're going to push through your hands. Your knees can be bent. Put your head on the block. Make sure the crown of the head is on the block, or rather, a little bit of the front part of the head is on the block. You can keep your knees bent and keep pushing through your hands. Make sure the elbows are not bent. And then see if you can straighten the legs as much as you can. And keep holding this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Then come in down dog again. You can keep the block away, and we are going to try something called the dolphin pose. So it's similar to down dog, but you will be on your forearms. So I'll demonstrate first. You'll be on your knees. You'll come on your forearms, and then feet are about shoulder width apart, and you'll push your legs. You may need to have your legs further apart. That's going to be easier. The closer you get your legs to your body, it's going to be more difficult. So listen to your body and do what is comfortable for you. You're looking towards your palms. Push firmly through your elbows. There should be no strain in your neck or your shoulders. If there is, you can just relax and come out of the pose, and you can do down dog again. And then take a child's pose again. Let's try the dolphin pose one more time. So come on your forearms. Like I said again, if this is not comfortable, you can do down dog one more time. And then you can raise your legs up. It's okay to bend your knees if that is easier. And the closer the feet are towards your body, the harder it is. And you're pushing firmly with your elbows, and you're raising your head away from the ground, looking towards your palms, and release. Now let's try the puppy pose. So That is similar to baby, uh, but you're going to stretch your hands further apart and make sure your hips are not resting on your heels. So the hips are perpendicular to the mat, and you're going to push forward. Going to be a good deep stretch on the shoulders. And you can come up. Now grab the strap for this pose. There are two options. Either you can keep your legs extended like this, and that's going to be harder, or you can keep your knees close to your, I mean, you can bend your legs, that's going to be easier. But what we are going to do is going to go side to side. So, but we want the legs together. So if you have your strap or your scarf, take it and tie it on your in the middle of your shins so that the legs stay together. And I'll show it this way because I don't have space on that side. So the strap is in the middle of your shin. You can have a blanket and you can sit on it and lie down. And like I said, if you want it easier, you can bend your knees. Now put your legs up straight towards the ceiling and hands are by your sides extended. And you're going to go towards your right, but not touch the ground. You're about 12 inches away from the ground, and then you come up, and then you go to your left. And keep doing this at your own pace. Try to do about 10 of these. Use your breath effectively and engage your core. If you get tired, you can bend your knees. Two more. You can release the strap. For the next one, then lie down on the mat. I mean, you can continue to lie down on the mat. And it's going to be like a bicycle, but not at such a fast pace as like we do at the gym. So you're going to raise both the shins up such that the shins are parallel to the ground. And you're going to come up. Uh, the right elbow is going to go towards the left knee, and you're going to hold. And then come down, breath in, and go towards the right. And down, breath in, and down. Do a few more at your own pace. And knees to your chest. And we are going to twist such that the knees go to the right and the hands go to the left. And keep looking up towards the ceiling. And go on the other side. One more abdominal exercise is going to be leg lifts. So the first, we are going to do 30 of these. For the first 10, let's begin with the first 10. So legs together, and we are going to raise them such that the legs are at about a 30. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax on the floor. Relax your breath. This time we are going to go at 60 degrees for a count of 10. Again, listen to your body. If this is too much, you can go for how much ever count is comfortable. And let's start. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. If you're feeling any tension in the lower back, you can place your hands under the lower back. I should have mentioned that first, sorry about that. And then take your feet at a 90-degree angle and low and down again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Just lie down, take a few deep breaths. And grab your strap. We are going to do Navasana or the boat pose. So get a big loop such that you can place the strap right below your shoulders, like over here, and you're going to place the other end of that loop on your heels. You may need to adjust the length such that you can place the legs in front of you. The legs are extended, knees are not bent. The, the smaller the loop is, the more difficult it is, or it's going to be a bigger stretch. So you decide and adjust the length of your loop. And keep looking towards your toes. Try and see if you can balance. So try and see if you can not touch the ground. You can keep your hands on your scarf or your strap, or on your belly, or on the sides. And keep holding this. You can engage your core to get a good balance here. Stay in the pose. Few more breaths. And release. Now we'll do one forward fold. So you can grab a block. So you can grab a block. The idea is basically for forward folds, it's not important. It's not. The most important thing is not to put your head on your to extend your spine and keep going forward. So hands on your hips, extend your spine and keep going forward. So hands on your hips, make a concave back and keep pressing forward. Chest and your stomach muscles very close to your hips. If it's not going that close, you can place a blanket here and keep inhaling and extending forward. You can maybe reach your ankles or your heels. Keep pushing your chest. More challenge. You can place a block in front of your feet. Try to grab that with your hands. Make sure the neck and the shoulders are relaxed. And you can hold it at the maximum stretch that you can have. And you can release your head. Keep breathing normally. A good stretch for the hamstrings. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. The next one, grab your block and sit such that only your right buttocks is on the block. Your left, you may want to have one more block behind this block. Or when you twist, or you can try and grab your left and twist to the right. The left hand is on the right knee, and the right hand is either twisted and towards your left waist or on the block. And on each inhale, you're going to extend the spine towards the ceiling. And on exhale, you're going to try and twist more to the right. Make sure you're looking to the right. The twist is through your shoulders and your thoracic vertebrae. And hold. Make sure the hips are pushing firmly into the block. Make sure the hips are pushing firmly into the block. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's sit such that the block is on the left side. Only the left hips are on the block. The right shin is. Keep looking to the left. Inhale and extend the spine. And on an exhale, a little bit right in the front. Breathe normally. And release. Now let's change the fold. So place your right leg below and the left leg on top. The left ankle is beyond the right knee. One side might be tighter than the other. See if the left knee can come towards the right. And you're going to tip to the left. Put the left elbow on the block. And then push with your right hand, almost like pushing into a wall. The left knee is pushing into the right foot. You keep holding. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now let's try this couple of restorative poses because today was 4 and it's you'll feel it tomorrow. So let's try to just relax the abdominal muscles. So if you have a bolster or a pillow, something hard that you can lie down on. If you don't, then you can have a few blankets, and you're going to sit such that that bolster is on the right side, and you're stacking your knees on top of each other. You're going to lie down on the bolster, and such that your abdominal muscles are going to come on the bolster. And initially, you may be tight, so you can keep looking to your left. But if you can, and if you like it, this should be a more of a relaxing pose. If it is comfortable, you can turn your head to the right. It should feel like a good stretch. And just hug that pillow or blankets and just lie down. The weight is not in your elbows. Just put all your weight into that cushion. Just melt into the cushion. Close your eyes and just breathe normally. Few more seconds on this side. And you can gently push the ground and come up. Now let's do the other side. So sit such that that cushion is on your left side. And this fold is pretty much the same thing that we did for the twist, which is called the Bharadwajasana twist. So your right shin is in your left foot, and you're going to lie down on your bolster such that your stomach is on the bolster, and either turn to your left or to your right, whatever is comfortable. Close your eyes and just put all your weight into that bolster. This should feel pretty good. Few more seconds here. You can push the mat and come up. We do one more restorative pose. For that, sit such that that bolster or that cushioning that you have made is behind you, and grab your strap or your staff. Place it such that it is on your tailbone over here at the back. Get your feet together like in butterfly pose, and put the strap below your feet, and just tighten it, but don't make it too tight because we are going to lie down on the bolster, and that's when it's going to become tighter. This this is Supta Baddha Konasana. So lie down such that your hips are on the mat, the rest of your torso is on that cushioning that you have. You may want to tighten or loosen, it should feel comfortable. And then you can raise your hands up, or you can grab. Again, this should feel good. There should not be any straining anywhere. If you want, you can grab a blanket to put under your head to raise your head up a little bit. A few breaths here. Last few minutes, few seconds. You can gently open your eyes, release that scarf or the strap, and lie down flat on the mat. Shavasana. If you want, you can put that bolster your hips, your stomach, and your chest, your hands, your face. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulder and your neck. And just focus on your breath. Connect to the present and now. Lying down, a few more seconds.